Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to today's Walpole Media Corporation, first of the 2019-2020 high school sports season broadcast of Walpole High School varsity football. My name is Rick Brown, your voice of Walpole High Sports. I'll be calling all the action from the John Lee Press Box, high above John Turco Field on the Walpole High campus, as your Walpole High Rebels take on the Mustangs of Norwood High in a non-league contest. Joining me today for our fifth year calling all the action is color analyst extraordinaire Mike Hardiman. Welcome back, Mike. Are you ready?
I am ready. I'm ready for some football, as they say.
Yeah.
Walpole Norwood, can't beat it. I'm glad they're able to keep their schedule, even though they're in different conferences now. But it's always good to see Walpole against Norwood.
Right. Yep. Walpole will be coming the second year of head coach Chris Sullivan. And he took over the reins from the Orange and Blue a year ago and led the Rebels to a rebounding 6-5 record. Despite losing their final 3 games of the season, the Rebels want to start a brand new winning streak this season, and Norwood would be the perfect one to do it. We will play the national anthem now. So with the playing of our national anthem, we're ready to get underway here. An unusual 4 o'clock start here at Turco Field. All of the most of the Eastern Mass teams having to play 4 early games for the early part of the season because of the outbreak of Triple E, which has been affecting a lot of towns in the general vicinity here. And Walpole is one of them where they have to have all of their games done by 6:45 this week, 6:30 next week, 6:15 the week after that.
It goes earlier, even though it gets darker earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Walpole is kicking off. I didn't see if they won and deferred.
As usual, I did not see that either.
So we're picking up right from where we've been for the last few years.
I never see that for some reason.
All right, but I do know Walpole, it will be going right to left on your TV screen. Kicking off for Walpole, I will let you know in a minute.
Looks like Butters from last year.
Yeah. Harry Butters. He's a junior this year.
He was pretty solid. He came on strong, I thought. He started out, he wasn't getting his kickoffs last year to start as deep as I think he would probably want them to, but he was very good directionally. So we'll see, a year in the weight room, see how that helped him.
Yeah. The wind is blowing from the Walpole side of the field into the Norwood side, so we'll see if that affects his kick at all. The ball just rolled off the tee. He goes back, and we will try it again.
Looking at the roster, looks like we lost a Walpole media guy to the team.
We did. Drew Kroll, one of our videographers, is going to be doing the punting this year for the Rebs. There's a shot kick taken at the 25, up to the 30, to the 34, where he is taken down. That was number 6, Ryan Mahoney, returning that for Walpole. And Norwood will have 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line.
We'll see if we can line up the defense here over the next few plays. I'm sure there'll be subs in and out, but we'll try to identify some guys here soon.
Right. Okay, first down at here's the snap. The pitch out to the left to number 19, Brian Mattia. And Mattia gets down to Walpole territory to about the 30. They're going to mark it right at the 40-yard line of Walpole.
Little misdirection right off the bat. Always good early in the game when the defense is fired up and looking to go to the ball as quickly as possible.
And that was a pickup of 26 on that play. Good start for the Mustangs. There's the snap, the handoff around the side, right side. He's got a hole. He's got lots of room here. Going down the sideline. He's all the way. Number 22, Sabota Dakal goes 40 yards for the touchdown.
Yeah, not the start Walpole was looking for. It looked like early on Murphy set the edge there. I think he lost his balance, though. But at a minimum, he made the back turn up inside. There should be support there from the inside, but Norwood did a great job with their wall of blocks, and it looked like two Walpole guys ran into each other downfield a little bit, too. So that opened up the lane for him to finish off the run, and I'm sure a shock to the Walpole coaches, but Norwood's up 6-0.
All right. Okay. Handling the kickoffs, kicking is Anthony Demira. Does it look like a little movement there? Kick is blocked and fallen on by Norwood. Walpole, so Walpole stops the extra point. And Norwood goes up 6-0 after 52 seconds of play here. Walpole will look to get right back on board here now. That was not quite the way I'm sure Coach Sullivan wanted this game to begin. And I'm sure the defense will hear about it.
Yeah, two long runs there. I mean, first one, the misdirection caught Walpole by surprise. The second one, I think Norwood just did a great job of creating that wall, that seal that allowed number 22 for Norwood, Subota Dekal, to go all the way. So a big boost for Norwood early on here.
Right. And it breaks a 3-game shutout streak that Walpole had against Norwood. Coming into this game, they had been blanked the last 3 times. And also, Walpole has won, I think, 16 straight over the Mustangs going back over the years. So back deep for Walpole will be got a couple of numbers here.
I think it's Petrucci and Von Klock.
Petrucci, okay. And Von Klock. Von Klock, number 22, and Petrucci. 27.
Yeah. Anxious to see Von Klock as a senior this year. He's been playing for now 3 years.
Right.
I'm sure they're counting on him to have a great year.
It's a low kick to Petrucci at the 15. He's up to the 20, 25. Cutting up the middle, 30, 35, 40, up over the 40 to the 43, 44-yard line. Nice return by Petrucci.
Yeah,
about a 29-yard return.
Yeah, it was decisive. That's one thing you want on your kickoff is, one cut, decisive, and he made the most out of it.
All right, first down for Walpole at their own 44-yard line. Rebels come up to the line. Will Jarvis at quarterback. His second full year calling the signals for the Rebs. He looks in the flat, going down the side, over the middle, complete. 2. First down for Walpole, complete to Glebus.
I think Glebus was on the injured list last year, most of the year. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be anxious to see what he can bring to this offense.
Pick up a 14 on the play and a first down for Walpole at the 43 of Norwood. Jarvis back again. He's looking, fires again, complete again. This one is to Ray Lusant on the side. Another first down to the 30-yard line. Pickup of 14 there. Another back-to-back 14-yard pickups.
Well, this is going to be the strength, right? Jarvis has got a lot of preseason hype. He's got his name in the Herald and the Globe a couple times.
Right. Here's a handoff. Straight up the middle, going over the side, and knocked down. That's John Murphy with the carry. Pickup of about 5 on that to the Norwood 25. Second and 5 for Walpole. Jarvis back to pass again, throws over on the right, off the hands of Glebus. It was close, but just off his fingertips.
So far, Walpole's coming out in that 4 wide look, 2 wides on each side, 1 running back coming out. I don't really remember them being under center. They're usually in the shotgun.
Right. Yeah. Third down, 5 yards to go for Walpole. There's the snap. Jarvis is back. He's going to run with it. He has got the first down and then some. Goes out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. It'll be a first down for Walpole. Pickup of 13 on the play by Jarvis. And another first down.
Hard to say if that was a called play, but whatever. If it wasn't, he saw it quickly. He saw the opportunity to tuck the ball and run and made the first down for the Rebels.
Right.
Kept the ball moving.
Yep. First and 10 for the Rebs at the 13-yard line of Norwood. Snap back to Jarvis. He's passed, looks over on the right. He's got Glebus. Glebus is down to about the 6, maybe the 5. Where are they going to mark it? The 6, I think. Pickup of 6. And it'll be second down for Walpole. Inside the 10-yard line now. Under center this time, Jarvis. Here's a handoff, cutting around the corner, and in. 6 points.
I saw a hold, and the flag came out, too. I think this is coming back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right on the edge there. Yeah, just when we were saying that we can't recall seeing him under center, he was.
Yeah.
They had a little bit more traditional setup with the tight end on the left, Glebus. I think it might have been on him. I'm not 100% sure. If it wasn't, I apologize, Connor.
Yeah.
But it's going to move him back.
So that will go back to the 17-yard line. It will remain second down and about 14. There's the snap. Jarvis looking, goes over in the flat to number 20, John Murphy. And he's going to be stopped at about the 19.
I don't think there was any gain on that one.
No, I don't think so. And it will bring up a third and about 14 for Walpole.
Chris Riley checks in the backfield for Murphy.
He was the leading rusher last year for Walpole. Jarvis back, looking, fires complete. It will be short of a first down. Goes to 22, Von Clark.
That's Von Clark.
And he gets
11 yards
to the about the 5. Pickup of 2.
Yeah, 4th and 3 at the 5. Just big call.
Yeah, 4th down for Walpole. Come up to the line.
So far, the protection's been awesome. He's had all day to sit back there. The one time it wasn't, he recognized it and made that nice run up the middle.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised to see another quarterback draw right here, matter of fact.
No, he's going to go right. He's trying to get around the right end. Cutting in.
There he goes.
Goes in, standing
Touchdown.
up. 6 points. Flag came down late. Back at about the 7-yard line. Actually, there's 2 of them there. 3 of them. There must have been a hold at the end. Yeah, it is, hold. So that will come back also.
That's frustrating. That's very frustrating.
2 holding penalties have really killed this drive. And it will come back to the 27-yard line.
Not a lot of 4th and goal plays from the 16-yard line.
Yeah. 17-yard line, yeah, 16-yard line, yeah. And a timeout being called by Walpole.
I wanted to take a second and set the offense. I was trying to do that for the defense, but I was taking some notes here. Left tackle, number 71, is senior Paul Vazella. At left guard, it looks like it's number 76, Giovanni McLaughlin.
Okay.
I'll have to double-check that number, but it looks like that's the right number. The numbers are a little hard to read.
Right.
At center, number 55, junior Pat Cooney. At right guard, it looks like it's number 66, senior Manny Rosado. And at right tackle, it looks like it's senior Luke Sheehan, number 53. We've seen a mix of people in the backfield. Obviously, we've seen Murphy and we've seen Von Clark and Riley.
Yeah.
On the outside, we've seen Lusant catch a pass. We've seen Glebus catch a couple. That's pretty much what I've seen so far in offense.
Right. Yeah. I know Walpole is missing a key player this year in lineman Niall Gallagher, who has had trouble in the past with concussions. This year, he was just telling me before the game, the first day they were in pads, he broke his ankle. He twisted it the wrong way in a play, and he's out for 8 weeks at least. So bad luck for Gallagher, who's a senior this year.
A couple of those guys like Vazella and Sheehan got some experience last year. I know Vazella at the end of the year was a mainstay on the line.
Right. All right, 4th down for Walpole. Jarvis is going to keep it, and he's not going to make it this time. He gets down to the about the 12.
That's a big ass from 16 yards out. But, again, there's not too many plays. You can draw up 4th and goal on the 16-yard line.
Yeah, yeah. So Norwood will take over at that point. We have 5:34 remaining in the first quarter. Norwood on top, 6-0. They scored on 2 plays. They went 66 yards on 2 plays for the touchdown. There's the ball carrier. Gets up over the 15 to about they're going to mark it, I think, right on the 15. Pick up about 4. 2nd down and 6.
Looks like Sheehan and Vozella are doing a little bit of double duty, offensive and defensively. A.J. Savello, who I loved him last year. I
Yeah.
thought he made a ton of plays. He's inside a D tackle again. Riley's back at inside linebacker. Murphy's back. Malone's back.
There's a handoff right away, and a flag comes in as Robbie Ladowski is the ball carrier, but I think there will be a hole there on Norwood.
Some other folks I see. Pat Cooney's out there playing linebacker, doing a little double duty as well. Looks like Connor Glebus. Number 4, Will Montero playing deep safety. Looks like number 19, Robbie of Champagne, is on the outside right corner. Is that how you pronounce it? Robbie?
Robbie.
Robbie?
Robbie.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Robea on the
Right, yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Long ball, incomplete. Third down and about 16 for Norwood, deep in their own territory here.
Number 47, Calvin Blake, checking into the game at left defensive end. Maybe he brings a little bit of pass rush capability. Along with 85, Cole Tashian at end as well.
There's a long pass, fading, cutting through, and he's brought down at about the 14. That's Jason Dennehy, the quarterback. Actually, they're going to mark it on the 16. So
Riley did a good job on contain there, but what I was impressed with was the pursuit from the other side. I believe that was Luke Sheehan coming all the way from the right side. Never gave up and was able to help finish the tackle.
Ladowski back to punt.
On clock's deep.
On clock deep, calls for a fair catch, and he gets it at the 49 of Norwood, and that's where Walpole will take over 1st and 10 with 3:37 left in the first quarter. Norwood on top, 6-0. So we would say one of the changes this year is that the quarters are all 12 minutes long this year, up from 11 last year and 10, I think, in the playoffs. 10 on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah. Yeah,
Thank God, last year
fewer
on
timeouts.
Thanksgiving Day, I have to say, you missed a bad game last year.
Oh.
It was so cold.
Oh,
so cold. I think I'm still cold from that game. All right, Jarvis gets the snap. Here's the handoff to Petrucci. Petrucci's got some running room. He's down to the 34 of Norwood. Pickup of 15. First down for Walpole.
When there was every now and then you got to read like a JV thing on Twitter, and his name was always mentioned. He ran that first kickoff back really hard, and he ran that one off tackle really hard. So, so far early, he's impressing.
Yeah, the offense has been moving, except now if they can avoid the penalties, they'll be doing fine. All right, the snap back to Jarvis. He hands off again. And still on his feet, trying to get around the corner and unable to do so.
Big loss.
Is John Murphy. He's dropped back to the 38. Loss of 4. Second down and about 14 to go for Walpole. Snap back to Jarvis. He drops back. He's going to run with it now. He's going the sidelines, down the sidelines. We got a late flag coming in. It looked like he picked up the first down, but another flag comes in.
I mean, penalties are just killing Walpole right now.
Yeah. Looks like another hold or a block in the back. It's another 10-yarder. Goes back to the 43 of Norwood.
I think you might see Jarvis run the ball a little bit more this year. I mean, I don't know if you want to expose him to those hits, and he's so valuable throwing the ball, but I mean, he had a ton of weapons last year, so they got to find those guys this year.
Yeah.
I don't know if he necessarily had to run too much last year. This year, I feel like that's going to be a big, I think, a big thing in their offense. But do you expose him to those big hits like that? So.
Right. I know when he was a sophomore and he got some playing time, he ran a lot.
He did. Yep.
So that he's got the speed and he's not afraid to run. He's dropping back to pass. Looks long, complete over the middle. It'll be just short of a first down.
That's Von Klock.
To Von Klock. To the 25, 26. Pickup of 17.
Von Klock did a good job. I know, I could tell he saw the guy about ready to hit him, but he hung onto the ball and absorbed the hit and put him in a good situation here on 3rd and 2. Definitely 4-down territory where they are.
Yeah. We're under a minute to play in the first quarter. There's the snap. Hand off to Petrucci going around the right side. He's got the first down and then some. And he gets down to about the 12 maybe.
Yeah, there's no dancing when he gets up to a hole. He hits it hard. Good run again.
That's his second 13-yard pickup. 2 carries, 26 yards is what I've got for him.
Could be the last play of the quarter here with the clock running, depending on
10 seconds.
Yep.
Here's the snap.
There he is.
And the handoff again to Petrucci. Stays on his feet, gets down close to the 10. And that will be the end of the period. So we have got 1 quarter in the books here from Turco Field, and the score is remains Norwood 6, Walpole nothing, on a 40-yard run by Sabota Docatel.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. It just seemed like those first 2 plays. Well, again, one was more of a misdirection. I think that's something that at the beginning of the game, when a team is fired up, it's hard to stay disciplined. You're very emotional. The second one, I'm sure the coaches are going to run that back and forth.
Right.
But it seems like Walpole's on their last defensive series bounced back well. The offense is definitely moving the ball, but they're just killing themselves with penalties. So they got to get rid of these penalties, and I feel like they're going to be fine. So.
Right. Yeah, I think even as the game progresses, they'll realize what they've got to do, and they can pick up on that. But yeah, you're right. I think 3 penalties for 30 yards.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like more.
Yeah. All right, so I've got I've got Jarvis 6 for 7, 28, 34, 35, 45, 55, 64 yards. Petrucci,
We're right on it.
Ooh, We're right on, ready to go here.
We're in mid-season form here.
All right, Walpole coming up to the line to begin the second quarter. They will be running towards the scoreboard. Second down and 7. Jarvis looking, firing, complete.
Oh, nice.
Wide open to Von Clark.
You know, I was looking at that right side. Both Glebus and Von Clark were over there on the right. I was looking for a little like crisscross action. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
I mean, Von Clark, I looked like Norwood was playing a little bit of a zone. Von Clark found the open area, and even better, Jarvis delivered. Looking forward to seeing that connection a lot this year.
All right, Harry Butters getting ready for the extra point here. Snap, the ball is down, the kick is up, and it is straight through. And Walpole takes the lead, 7-6 here.
Is that a 22-yard touchdown pass?
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, 23?
23? Okay.
What did you have it?
I was asking. Yeah, I didn't know.
No, I only had it as a 13.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
fine. I didn't notice the yard line. That's why I was
Right.
asking.
Okay, so maybe there's a Walpole up 7-6 here on the first play of the second quarter, 6 seconds in, as Jarvis continues to be right on with his passing. For Von Clark, that's 3 straight catches for him for 42 yards. All right, kicking off for Walpole will be Harry Butters. He
There you
gets
go.
it off. Down to
better.
the 10, 15, 20, 25. It was DeCall with the carry. Nope, that wasn't. That was Bryce Jenks carrying it. And first down and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 26-yard line.
Senior Sean McInerney, number 2, with the nice hit there. Broke down, wrapped. Strong tackle.
I think this is McInerney's first year playing
I think
football.
it is too.
Yeah, a hockey family, as both his sisters were Lady Rebels playing. There's a handoff going around. Another bit long run here by DeCall again. He gets up to the Norwood 48 to the Norwood.
That's the same play they broke for the touchdown. Same runner.
Right.
So they gotta plug something up over there on that side on that
Right.
play. I was about to say this would be a great series to shut it down, take control of the game. Don't let Norwood, try to wipe out any ideas in their head about being upset Norwood Walpole here.
Right. Okay, DeCall coming around this way towards us, and he's dropped for loss back to the 46. Just outside the 45. Drop, loss of about 3. Second down and 13. Dennehy, their quarterback, is a junior. He's got a wide out on the right side, 2 split out on the left. Looking to his left, going down long. He's got a wide open man. Oh, he dropped it. That was Brian Matea. He was wide open. He was beyond the defenders and right through his hands. bobbled it and went to the ground.
Fortunate for the Rebs. I don't know where the mistake was. Was it man? Was Von Klock passing him off? I don't know where it was.
Right.
They got to tighten that up, though.
Yeah. Brings down 3rd and 13 for Norwood. Pass. He's going to run with it now. Gets up. He's got close to the first down, very close to the first down. And they're going to give it to him. So first down at the Walpole 41.
Yeah, Walpole brought the blitz.
Yeah.
That opened up the middle for the quarterback. He saw it quickly, kind of like Jarvis did on one of the last drives. And he made a good play. He finished hard and got the first down.
Yep. So Norwood into Walpole territory again at the Rebel 41. That was Dennehy on that carry.
Walpole hasn't set on D,
Yep.
but they got fortunate there. Their backs were crisscrossing, trying to figure out who was covering who or where they were supposed to line up.
That was carried by Ladowski. That was a pickup of 2 on that play. Second down, 8 yards to go. Dennehy fires. Complete to number 15, Jack Kelly, to the 35-yard line, 34-yard line. Pickup of 5. Brings up a 3rd and about 4.
The first 2 throws that this Norwood quarterback made, number 4 here.
Dennehy.
Yeah, Dennehy I wasn't that impressed with, but the last 2 he's thrown have been pretty good. That was a little out there, but he got it to him.
Right.
He was on the money on the deep one that got dropped.
In the flat.
Oh. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a first down Norwood, but to me, I mean, it was a little bit mucky in there, but it looked like they had him wrapped up, and somehow he came out of the crowd, and he was around the corner, and he was able to get the first down. It looked like there was 2 Walpole guys in position, though, to make that tackle.
Down to the 25 of Walpole, another first down. That was to Dorian Reynolds on that play. On the side, we got a flag coming in. The pass was complete to Matea, but a flag came in right away. It looked like it would be a holding on Norwood. They're discussing it with Coach Sullivan, see if he wants to accept it or not. Holding against no, and they are going to accept it. So we'll come back to the Walpole 36-yard line.
It was the penalty on that play, but Petrucci made a good play, one-on-one tackle.
Right.
Yeah, because if he didn't, there was some room for him to go.
Yeah, yeah. And a timeout called by Norwood. 6:59 left in the first half. Walpole on top, 7-6 here from Turco Field. Opening game of the season. Overcast on a day where we're expecting to be hit slightly by Hurricane Dorian as it's come up, and with the early start time for Walpole, all of Walpole's sports, high school, middle school, and recreational, all have to be done by 6:45 this week. Like we said earlier, 6:30 next week and 6:15 the week after that because of
I don't understand why
mosquitoes.
it has to be earlier. Oh, because it gets darker earlier?
I have no idea.
Because mosquitoes are supposedly come out at night, at dark?
At dusk, yeah.
At dusk, yeah.
Yeah. But today it's fairly windy. Good breeze out there, so you would expect them, not to. But they're saying that they're going to have this in effect until the first hard frost of the year. So we'll be having some early games for you. The first two at Walpole. But then Walpole goes on the road, I think, for 5 straight games. And we do have a bye week in there, which I never remember having a bye week, but it'll be the week of, I think, October 11th and 12th, Columbus Day weekend. So the Rebels will have a chance right in the middle of the season to take care of some bumps and bruises. And now it gets down to about the 26th. The 2nd and 11.
Second down and 11 for the Mustangs. Ball at the Walpole 26 yards.
No. I don't think the coach is going to be happy about that.
Yeah.
Walpole got a timeout before the snap. To me, it
okay.
didn't look like it was before the snap, but I'm glad we got it if we needed it.
Right. Another rule change that we liked.
Less timeouts, fewer timeouts.
Yeah, 3 timeouts per team per half.
Yeah.
Per half
instead of 5
which was really delaying games a lot last year, and we're, from our perspective, we're happy to see that.
It just got brutal at the end of games.
Right. We have 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half of the initial game of the 2019 season for the Rebels and for the Mustangs. Walpole on top, 7-6. On a 13-yard pass reception by Drew Von Clark. On a pass from Will Jarvis, Harry Butters kicked the point after, which is the margin of the lead at this point. 2nd down for Norwood.
Oh, nice.
Dennehy wrapped up in the backfield. It looked by
number Tashian, 85.
Tashjian, yeah.
There was a low snap on that one. That was the similar to the first play they ran, a little option. But I think because of the low snap, the quarterback was thrown off a little bit, and Tashian made a great play to get him before he was able to pitch it. I think the pitch was there. I just think the low snap caused a little hesitation there.
Right. 3rd down for the blue and gold. About 15. Dennehy fading. He's being chased out of the pocket, looking down, and he's going to run it out of bounds. I don't think he got anything on that. I think he may have even lost a yard.
Yeah, they brought the blitz again. Two different guys I saw, but that just forced the quarterback to make a decision, tuck it and run before he could throw it. So 4th and 15 here. It'll be interesting to see if they stay with that kind of strategy or if they kind of sit back and just guard against the first down there.
Right, yeah. Norwood comes up to the line. Low snap again. Dennehy's back to pass. He's going deep down the sideline, and it's incomplete. Down there covering was Von Klock. I think that was Von Klock on defense. And
Well, I don't think it was the shutdown drive that we were kind of looking for, but to get out of there and have the ability to maybe put up another touchdown before the half, it's got to be. It's got to be
4.5 minutes. Yeah, plenty of time. Yep. And Walpole will take over on their 30-yard line. And a whistle. It's probably offsides on Walpole. Or did they call timeout? It looks like a timeout call. Nope, 5 yards on Walpole. The procedure. The first down and 15 to go.
Pretty good crowd. I mean, decent.
Yeah, for an
okay
afternoon
crowd.
game, right? Yeah. The brigade up over on the far side, up top. Good student body out showing today. Jarvis back to pass, looks, fires over the middle, almost intercepted, in and out of the hands of James Gamel for Norwood. That was right in his breadbasket, and he dropped that.
There was 2 receivers out there, and I'm not 100% sure which one he was going for. I didn't.
Right.
Probably Glebus. It looked more like Glebus. Von Klock was continuing to run downfield, but it was kind of in the middle of those 2 receivers. I don't know if it was a pattern that was running correctly or not, but
right.
You wouldn't see 2 guys that close.
Yeah.
Usually.
2nd and 15 for Walpole. Jarvis back to pass. Ooh, and he'll be tackled in the backfield. Dropped for a loss, 48. Jedediah Thor Tinlin on the tackle. Back to the 22-yard line, a loss of 3 more.
The protection has been pretty good. I think what happened there was no one was coming open, and Jarvis had to wait a little bit longer to figure out what he was going to do. But by the time he knew, it was too late.
Right. Third down and about 18 for Walpole.
Again, another long down and long yardage situation.
Right. Hand off to Petrucci's going around the left side. Cuts it up the field, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 30. No, he stayed in bounds at the 34. Another big pickup. 12 yards on that one, too. Petrucci has shown he can pick up those yards. Walpole hurrying up to the line here. 4th down and about 7.
Yeah, it looked to me that Walpole was taken over after that first drive, but Norwood put together a pretty good drive to turn field position over, and now 3 and out. So
here's the punt by Drew Crawl. No, it's not Crawl. It's Butters. He gets off a high one, and it's taken the fair catch at the 30-yard line for Norwood. And that's where the Mustangs will take over with 2:39 left in the half, trailing 7-6 to your Walpole Rebels. Walpole will see if their defense can come up again here with another strong effort. It's DeCall again. He gets up to the 33-yard line. Pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
Like Vizela had the initial contact in number 4 for Walpole. Will Montero came up with the finish from his deep safety position. Clock's running.
Dennehy back to pass. He's going to his left and overthrows his intended receiver, Jack Kelly.
Interesting to see Pat Cooney downfield on coverage there. I thought he was playing D line, maybe outside linebacker.
Right. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the half.
He looks like he's playing linebacker from where he's lined up in the huddle.
All right. Third and about 6.
They're really having trouble getting lined up.
Right, yeah. Dennehy running around there, chasing fires
Pick
over
that.
the middle, and it
Wow.
is incomplete.
That was thrown into a crowd. Oh,
Right, that was dangerous.
yeah.
There were, I think, 3 Rebels there and 2 Mustangs. So anybody could have had that ball. 1:43 left in the half.
Norwood was fortunate there. I mean, that was thrown into a crowd. Good pressure from the D-line. It forced Dennehy outside the pocket, and he kind of just threw it up for grabs.
All right, here's the snap. The kick, a high kick. Coming out, fair catch called by Von Klock. Nope, Petrucci at the 39 of Walpole, 38.
You know, Rick, even though there's fewer timeouts, I still don't know how many they have left. I mean,
True.
5 was harder. I thought it was 2, but I was thinking they took 2 of them, but maybe not.
Yeah.
So 2 timeouts here, we'll say that. The minute 35 here. I mean, they've got some dangerous players, right? Glebus
Right.
has looked
Oh,
good
yeah.
early. Von Klock's obviously dangerous.
Yep.
A few other guys have gotten
Petrucci
involved.
shows he can carry the ball.
Exactly. Murphy has been involved.
Yep. Ray Lusant split to the right. Chavez looks over the middle, complete to Von Klock.
That's Glebus. Yep.
No, Glebus, and he gets up to midfield. Pickup of 12. Walpole hurries up to the line. The snap, Jarvis looking to his left, complete to Lusant. And Ray's
might have
got
to
it
call a
down to the
timeout now.
44 of Norwood. Pickup of 6.
It might be, I'm looking for him to take a shot here any minute.
Yep.
I mean, any play. Nope. Sideline again.
Oh, picked
Picked.
off on the 40, 39. That was picked off by, I think, Ladowski.
Number 30.
30, Ladowski, yeah. And Ladowski brings it all the way back to the Walpole. There's a discussion going on. Looks like it's at about the 20, 39 seconds left in the half. Oh, there's a flag back here at the 35 of Walpole that I didn't see.
Could have been a block on the back or beneath, below the knees, that sort of thing.
It is on Norwood.
Boy, I tell you, and watching Will all last year, I don't remember him throwing a pass like that. I'm not saying it's, I'm not trying to get on him, but it's just, it's almost, it's weird to see. He's so efficient, so good.
Right. So that's at the 20, so it'll be first and 10 at the 20. Although, Walpole must have recovered the fumble. Oh, so Walpole's got the ball in their own 20.
Yeah, there must
And
have been a
I
fumble
didn't
at
see
the end.
who caught the
Yeah.
fumble recovery.
First and 10, they set up 20-yard line.
Here comes Petrucci. Haas collared down. A loss of 1.
Made by Daniel Orlego.
25 seconds left in the half. Walpole takes a timeout.
25 seconds left.
Oh, I didn't see the fumble over there.
Yeah, it was tough. There was a big pile.
Right.
You know, it's funny. When I saw the Walpole player come in from behind, I was thinking fumble. Like, I was thinking strip, but I didn't see anything.
Right.
And it didn't seem like, I'd have to go back and look at this, but it didn't seem like they were jumping up and down like they had the ball.
Yeah.
I think we'd have noticed that.
May have been close enough so they weren't sure if the fumble came after he hit the ground. But lucky break for Walpole there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Walpole just run out the clock. I don't know how many timeouts Norwood has, but
Yeah.
they might have one more at the most, so they're not going to be able to stop the clock
Right.
2 times in a row.
Okay, the handoff to Murphy. Murphy going around the left side, and he gets up to about the 22. Pickup of 3. Clock down to 6:05. Yeah, that'll be the last play of the half. And the buzzer sounds. So we've got 2 periods into the book here from Turco Field with your Walpole Rebels on top, 7-6. Norwood scored first 52 seconds into the game with Sudo Dakel running 40 yards. The extra point attempt was blocked, so they were leading 6-0 at that point. In the second quarter, just the first play of the second quarter, 6 seconds in, Drew Von Clark pulled in a 13-yard pass from Will Jarvis. Harry Butter's extra point made it what we are now, 7-6, and that's the way we stand at halftime.
Music? Yeah.
Also performing at this afternoon's halftime will be the Norwood cheerleaders, and they will be performing first. Well done, Norwood cheerleaders. Now let's enjoy the cheers from Walpole High School.
Hey ladies, let's get rebellious.
We rebels with a cause. We know we the best and we love all the applause.
Wall is in control. Okay, the crown is up for grabs and we are gonna grab it. This floor belongs to Walpole, you can never have it. Rebels came to slay today, didn't come to play today. That's why we always stay looking so hot. Cause we've got everything that you just do not. Walpole, Lady Rebels. We
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Turco Field on the Walpole High campus. We've got some first half stats here. I have Will Jarvis, 9 of 12 for 96 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Petrucci, Derek Petrucci, has got 5 carries for, 40 yards. John Murphy, 3 carries for 4 yards. Will Jarvis, 3 carries for 16 yards. Walpole's offense has moved the ball quite well, but they've been hurt by penalties. We're ready for a second half kickoff here. Goes down. It's taken on the 15, 20, 25. Von Clark still on his feet over the 30 to the 30, maybe the 33-yard line, and that's where Walpole will start possession of the second half. They're going to mark it on the 34. 1st and 10. Walpole on top, 7-6 here. Looking for their opening season victory here. Walpole has won 18 straight over the Mustangs coming into today's game. Jarvis ready for the snap. He's got it. Hands off to Petrucci. Petrucci gets up to the 37, pickup of 3.
So I don't think Petrucci started the game at running back, but he's made some nice runs, and he's getting rewarded for that.
Right. Trips on the right side for the Walpole. The snap. Jarvis trying to go to his left. He'll be dropped back behind the original line of scrimmage. He goes back. They're going to mark it right on the original line of scrimmage. So it's on the 34. Loss of 3 for Jarvis. That wasn't a sack. That was a running play.
That was a schemed run.
Yeah.
So
3rd
Norwood
and 10 for Walpole. Going left to right on your TV screen. Jarvis back to pass. Dumps it off. It's picked up nicely by Brian Malone, I think.
Yep, Brian Malone.
26, he picks up about 3 on the play. To the 37. Pickup of 3. That'll be a punting situation. High snap. Gets it away nicely. Oh, hit. He hit him. He did call for a fair catch, and the flags are coming in. T.J. Farrell, a sophomore, is doing the punting for Walpole. The Norwood runner was the Norwood receiver had called for the fair catch and was hit, so it'll be a 15-yarder, I think, on Walpole
Yeah.
for that. That was at the 34. So that'll move it out close to midfield to the 49, and that's where Norwood will take over on their own 49. Another penalty that hurts Walpole.
Yeah. So good field position for Norwood to start out.
Right, yeah. Half the field, basically. All right, Dennehy with two backs in the backfield. He's going to pass, going long down the right sideline. The players got their feet tangled. No flag. Second down and 10.
I like the non-call there. I mean, I didn't see Norwood complaining too much, but
No,
Von
no, they
Klock,
both. Yeah, they looked like to me like their legs got tangled as they were
yeah,
going
and Von
down.
Klock definitely had inside position, so the
Yeah.
Norwood kid ran into Von Klock. Norwood's been taking a few shots downfield. They got one, but the kid,
Right.
unfortunately for him, dropped it.
Yeah.
Fortunate for Walpole.
Second down. There's a handoff, and he is stopped for a loss of 2 on the play to the 47. That'll bring up a 3rd and 12. That was Bryce Jenks on the carry. Dennehy gets the snap. He fades. He's looking to his left. He's comes out of the pocket, fires long downfield over the head of looked like number 3 Matt Alves down there.
Another drop that Norwood probably wants back. I mean,
Right.
Dennehy did a good job on that one. The Walpole provided some pressure up the middle. He bought himself some time rolling out right.
Yep.
And Walpole kind of got lost down the field. And he hit the open guy, but, I mean, it was a little bit of a difficult catch, but he wasn't able to hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought
High
that was going
snap,
over his
yeah.
head.
Low kick. Walpole getting away from it. Takes a little bit of a Norwood roll and is down at the Walpole 31-yard line, 32-yard line. And that's where the Rebs will take over on their own 32. So Norwood gets a break to begin the second half and can't do anything with it. Goes 3 and out, which is a big defensive help for Walpole.
Yeah, I think, Walpole's, they had that short passing game going early. And I don't know how much they've really gone back to it, a little bit, but they've been trying to establish the run.
Right. All right, Jarvis under center, one of the few times this game he's been there. Heads off to Petrucci. Petrucci going around the left side. He's got a big hole and a first down out to the 44-yard line. Another 12-yard pickup for Petrucci. He's carried the ball 7 times, and 4 of them have been for either 12 yards or 13 yards.
Yeah, I mean, they came out 2 tight ends. Will was under center. Definitely a running formation, and that's exactly what they did. Petrucci's been a bright spot here for Walpole. Same formation. Looks like 2 tight ends again.
Yep.
Under center. Norwood's going to call a timeout, maybe make an adjustment here.
Boy,
That's an early timeout, boy.
Right, yeah. Keep those going. 7:54 left in the third quarter. Walpole clinging to a 7-6 lead.
I mean, listen, I'm not a coach, but like, feels like that's not a dire situation. It's a 1st and 10 call. You're still in, Walpole's still in their territory. It's not
yeah.
like they're down inside the 20 and, it's 3rd and 1 and it's a really key conversion play. But,
Right.
But maybe he just saw something he did not like. He hasn't made any subs, so, but maybe they're making a change up on their formation.
Yeah. A new first-year coach,
Yeah,
Manny
I was just going to say the same thing. Yeah.
For Norwood, who was a former co-captain, Manny Lopes, not Lopes, a former captain of the Mustangs, and he said his whole coaching staff this year is all former Mustang captains. Here we go, Petrucci around the side. He's got room. Big run down to the 26-yard, maybe the 25-yard line of Norwood.
Norwood did make an adjustment, but it didn't work. They were kind of in like a 4-3, 4-4.
Yeah.
They ended up going to a 5-man line, and Walpole was still able, with only 2 linebackers, and Walpole was still able to get the long run. Petrucci again running hard. He finds the hole, and there's no, as my old coach used to say, no dilly-dallying.
Right. 29-yard pickup on that one for Petrucci. Well, he's really shown that he can run. He likes bursting off that line.
Connor Schlittler playing a little tight end here. Riley's checked into the game at running back to give Petrucci a breast.
Jarvis going to his left running, turns the corner, cuts in, goes out of bounds at about the 15 of Norwood. Looks like a Walpole player cramping up on the sidelines there.
Yeah, Riley brought in to be a lead blocker. He's a bruising runner too. I don't know if he's carried it tonight. I don't think he has.
No, he hasn't.
But he was brought in to lead the way there. Jarvis, very smart runner.
Right.
Was able to follow his blockers patiently and get the first down. I can't see who was down there. Hopefully it's not Chris Riley.
No. It was someone who
I don't want
was
to
on
see
the
anybody,
field
but-
at the time, because when he turned to come up, that's when he went down on the ground. I think it looks like it's just a cramp that they're taking care of there. Gallagher over there talking to him. Oh,
Right.
he's up and he's fine.
That Von Clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Niall Gallagher on his crutches. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the just outside the 15-yard line of Norwood. Walpole knocking on the door again.
2 tight ends.
He fakes to Petrucci, goes out complete.
He's in.
And in 18. Connor Schlittler.
Connor Schlittler.
Yeah. Schlittler with a 15-yard TD pass from Will Jarvis.
I tell you, that was a really well executed drive. Walpole comes out, showing run, 2 tight ends, run. Then the play action opens up Schlittler in the flat there, and Jarvis did a nice job finding him.
Right. Butters trying to double up Walpole's score here. Snap, the ball is down, the kick is up. It
Wow.
is straight through.
It looks like he's got a little bit of a leg there, huh?
Right. So Walpole takes a 14-6 lead here. Let's see, 5 minutes and 40 seconds into the 3rd quarter. Gives them a little bit of breathing room here.
Walpole
But,
did a little bit of that last year. Every now and then they would come out in their 4 wides and they would in the shotgun and throw. But every now and then they would just bring in the tight ends, just run, set up that play action. It worked to perfection on that drive.
Right. And I think they were able to do that without any penalties. So no, I mean really,
I know.
that's what's hurt them
Yeah.
up to this point.
Yeah.
Was penalties, holding penalties, 3 of them in the first half, and then the kickoff for the second half with the hitting the fair catch receiver. All right, Walpole coming out. Harry Butters to do the kicking off. Butters' leg looks like it's gotten stronger
Yep.
this year.
Well, especially on those extra points. The first kickoff wasn't that deep.
Right.
The second one was better.
Yeah. And he approaches.
There you
and
go.
Gets it up way
Is
deep.
he with the wind? Wow.
Yeah, that'll go into the end zone and out. Beautiful kick by Butters. And Norwood will take over 1st and 10 at their 20-yard
The
line.
flag isn't moving. He just absolutely blasted that one.
Yeah. We can feel it coming in this way.
I know, you can actually feel it, but for some reason the flag's not moving. All right, Walpole, let's go. Let's put up a nice defensive three and out stand.
All right, Dennehy waiting for the snap. He's got it. He's going to run to his right, and
There
he's
you go.
pulled down from behind by 71.
Yeah,
who
big
is,
Paul Vazella.
Paul Vazella, yeah. A loss of about a yard on the play. 2nd down, 11 for Norwood. Vazella coming in from his right side and grabbed Dennehy from behind. Dennehy dropping back. He's looking, being chased again and brought down again. That
Luke Sheehan.
Sheehan there hauls him down. A loss of 2 more on the play.
I mean, give credit to Sheehan, but part of that was a coverage sack too. Dennehy was looking
Right.
for that out and up. It was covered. He saw that, tried to pull it down, but Luke Sheehan, with great pursuit, was able to get the sack from the left side.
Third down. And about 13, a long 13, shot 14.
A lot of energy on the sidelines now for Walpole.
Right.
I don't know if I felt that so far. But, maybe it's getting closer to 7 o'clock when they're used to kicking off.
Right. Blocked down at the line by, that was Glebus, I think, that got his hands up and knocked that down.
They have an opportunity here with a good punt return to
Right.
really, well, even if a fair catch, they have great
Yeah.
field position.
Petrucci and Von Clark back for to receive this punt. Ricardo Ismay kicking. Bounced to him.
Yep.
He gets it off. It's a short one. Walpole's going to let it go. And it's going to roll dead at the Norwood 40-yard line. And Walpole will take over at that point. 1st and 10 for the Rebels from the Mustang 40. They're going to mark it on the 41-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. Walpole with great field position here, Mike. There's a handoff to Petrucci going around the right, cuts upfield. He's got blocking close to a 1st down. He may have gotten another 1st down. He gets to the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11. Another first down for the Rebels.
2 tight ends. They've found something here.
And off Petrucci going left this time. Cuts upfield. He picks up a couple.
It's like about 7, 6.
Yeah. Down to the 23-yard line, a pickup of 7.
They're just running that reach play, that almost looks like a off tackle, but keeps stretching outside. Giving Petrucci a breather here with John
Right.
Murphy now in the backfield.
I've
Again,
got
we might
Petrucci
look
with
for-
99
I mean,
yards to
second and
this
3, we
point.
might just be trying to get
Yeah.
the first down here, but
Right.
play action again.
Jarvis going over the middle. Complete.
Oh,
And a
Glebus.
touchdown. Glebus goes
Touchdown.
in from 23 yards out. Connor Glebus with his first varsity touchdown. For 23 yards from Will Jarvis.
His
That
third
comes-
TD pass. I tell you, Walpole's offense has found something here.
Right.
With this 2 tight end, run game focus, little play action. It's just Norwood's caught off guard on this.
Butter's getting ready for the extra point here. The snap, the ball is down. The kick is up. Straight through.
He looks like he could
21.
kick him from
I know.
35, 40 yards out.
Right. Walpole 21-6 here now. So that 3 minutes and 14
He
3 minutes
missed
and
that one?
16
He
seconds.
missed it.
I didn't think so.
He didn't get the point unless they haven't posted it.
Looked to me like both officials raised their hands, but yeah, you're right. They haven't put it on the board yet. Okay, so looks like he didn't make it. So Walpole holds a 20-6 lead at this point with 3:04 left in the third quarter. Jarvis 3 for 3 passing this quarter for 41 yards. There's the kickoff. Sailing deep. It's taken at about the 3 for Norwood. That was, I think, James Gamel. And Norwood will start first down at their own 22.
Besides that first 3 and out, this is a different team this half,
Right.
offensively and even defensively on that last possession. Let's see if Walpole can keep up the pressure. I wouldn't be surprised to see if Norwood went back and tried to establish that run they were having a little success
Right,
with.
yeah.
Here it is, off tackle.
Dakar again.
Little
Dakal.
flag.
Looks like it's against Norwood. It will be another holding call. Goes back. to the 12-yard line. 1st and 20 for Norwood. Dennehy looking to his left. Airs it out. Incomplete. He was looking for
I tell you, if Norwood
number
doesn't have that
15.
running game, they don't really have a shot. I mean,
Right,
they're just
right.
taking these deep shots, and they've dropped 2, so maybe that's why they keep trying. But
Yeah.
one was on a scramble. One was a design.
2nd and 20 for the Mustangs.
I got Petrucci over 100 yards, 10 carries, 103 yards. I know we're usually a yard or
Okay,
two
yeah.
off, but
Yeah, I think I had 99, but 18, 47, 50, 62. Yeah, 102. 102, so we're off by a yard. The pass opens up.
pick.
Picked off at the 21, and
Malone.
bringing it in is Alex Conti.
I think that was Malone, Brian Malone.
Oh, was it Malone? Okay.
Yeah.
Brian Malone with the interception and return. .22-yard interception from Malone. And Norwood Walpole starting to pull away here, 26-6.
Yeah, the receiver crew for Norwood's had some problems here today.
Right.
Everything from catching the ball to getting open. That one went off the Norwood
Yep.
receiver's hands.
Right, straight up in the air. And
Malone was there
Malone, yeah.
in the right spot.
Butters getting ready for the extra point. Snap, the ball's down, the kick is up. And it's good this time. 27-6 Walpole now with 9:29. So 33 seconds between those two touchdowns. And Walpole definitely pulling away now, 27-6 here with 20 unanswered points here in the third quarter. Now they do have it 28. So he did make that extra point.
All right, who's running the show over there?
Anyway, I thought I saw both officials signal the kick was good, and it looked from here that I went straight through. So anyway, it is 28-6. Walpole with a 22-point lead here, 21 unanswered points in the third quarter, 28 unanswered points in the game. Butters getting ready to kick off again. Hopefully Norwood has better luck in the Tri-Valley League this year than they're having here at Turco Field. There's another kick. Oh, it's dropped, fumbled, picked up at the 5, 10, 15,
nice
and
hit.
nailed there.
Will Domino? Is that number 41? Will Domino, sophomore.
Yeah,
Great tackle.
yeah. That was Dorian Reynolds returning the ball there. And Norwood will get a first down at their own 15-yard line. 1st and 10 with 2:25 left in the third quarter. Walpole on top, 28-6.
Yeah, it was good to see Dedham have success last year after
Right.
getting beaten down for a number of years in the
Yep.
Bay State. It would be good to see Norwood have some of that same success.
Yeah, Norwood's in the large school division
Yeah.
of that there, which so
Which
they've
has
got
some good
pretty
teams in there.
pretty-
Hopkinton,
yeah,
and Westwood and Medfield.
Yeah.
Holliston.
Dennehy
Oh!
gets the pass over.
Boy, that quarterback just got rid of it. Luke Sheehan
Yeah.
absolutely laid him out. He actually looks like he hurt his knee, too.
No, All right, up to the 20, about the 20, 19 to the to the 20. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for Norwood. Snap to Dennehy, hands it off. He gets over the 20 to about the 21. They'll give him the 22 on that. It will be 3rd and about a shot 3 for Mustangs. 1:21 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Completes. Uh-oh. He's got a good head of steam here going. He may go all the way. Being chased. And 22, Sabota DeCall with 78 yard catch.
Yeah, that just developed as a one-on-one play. The guy assigned, unfortunately, wasn't able to get to that tackle, but there wasn't a lot of support either, so he
No,
was
there
able to
wasn't,
break
no.
free, and he does have a lot of speed. That's his 2nd touchdown.
Yep. Really, it's the first big passing play that he's had.
Yeah.
Dennehy has had. 11:09 the time of the touchdown. No, it pulls to within 28 to 12. It looks like they're going for 2 here. Dennehy drops it, looking, and
No.
it's dropped. Pass fails. And the score remains Walpole 28, Norwood 12. So big play for Norwood. Kind of maybe lift their spirits a little bit as we
I
go
mean, I
into
was
the
just
final
thinking, boy,
quarter.
this has got a whole different tone
Right.
to it. But that's a big play for Norwood to try to keep their positive thoughts going. But they have to find an answer for Walpole's kind of different strategy here, running the ball.
Right. Yeah, I'm surprised that they got away from that because they were certainly picking up some healthy yardage.
Maybe an onside kick type of thing.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, punts it, kicks it away. Shot picked up on about the 18 by Petrucci. And he gets it up to the Walpole 25. And that's where the Rebels will start their next drive as the 3rd quarter is coming to an end. 43 seconds left in the 3rd. Will Jarvis under center for Walpole. Fakes the handoff. He's being chased. Gonna have to run for his life here. Gets it up.
Oh, that's a little bit of a late hit. They did not call it.
No, they didn't. Jarvis didn't like it, and he's got a few things to say. Did look like he got hit when he was out of bounds. But a pickup of
There's a Norwood player down
3.
on the sidelines. I don't know if it's the kid who made the hit or not.
Yeah.
Looks like he picked up 2 yards.
Where are they going to mark it? Looks like they're going to be the 28, so it'll be pickup of 3 for Jarvis. The 2 trainers for both teams over, helping out the down player, Amanda Randall, Walpole's trainer. And it's number 19, Brian Matea. He's been one of the better players for Norwood in this game. Probably just shaken up a little bit on the play. 2nd down and about 7 for Walpole. Jarvis back, looking over the middle. Oh, almost a one-handed grab by Glebus. 7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Glebus has been impressive. It would have been it's too bad he was injured most of last year. Could
Yeah.
have been a big help.
Right.
I mean, I think they were trying to move kids into that spot last year. Like Kearns came in at one point at that tight end spot before he hurt his knee. We're trying to find somebody there.
Right. Third down, about 7 for Walpole. This will be the last play. Whoa! Coming in from his blind side, number 81, no, 88, Joe DeBlasi.
The flag, there's
no,
a flag late. I think it's unsportsmanlike, but I don't know who
really?
it's on.
On Norwood or Walpole?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I think it's on Walpole.
Oh, they're sending.
There was a little celebration, a little pushing at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And who was that on the carry?
On the carry,
Yeah.
it was a sack.
Oh, the sack. Okay,
Right.
so, yeah.
So does Walpole keep the ball here, or what is going on?
Oh, it's the end of the quarter.
Oh, okay.
But so it was on the 21 was where it was marked. We'll see if they mark off anything from there. No, I guess not.
Yeah, the punter's coming out. They're just going to
maybe
mark
they
him
were-
back.
Penalties on both sides after the fact. Yeah. So TJ Farrell in to do the punting again. He's a sophomore.
The result of the final play of the 3rd quarter was on 4th and 7 for the Rebels. Jake Farrell back to the punt.
It's off a long punt. Takes a Walpole bounce. Going down, and it will be down at the Norwood 38-yard line.
Ball was down at the Norwood 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
First and 10.
All right, 1st and 10 for the first play of the third quarter. I'm sorry, fourth quarter. Walpole on top, 28-12, as they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns until late in the quarter, in that third quarter. Connor Schlittler, a 15-yard pass from Will Jarvis. Connor Galibus, a 23-yarder, and then Brian Malone, a 22-yard interception return. Harry Butters kicked all 3 extra points for Walpole's scoring that quarter. All right, first down for Norwood. There's a handoff going around
There you
and
go.
got nowhere. Smothered by a host of Rebels. That was DeCall on the play. A loss back to the
Yeah, Tajian was forcing
35.
it outside, but John Murphy came flying up to actually finish the tackle. Big loss there.
All right, a loss of about 5 on the play. It will be 2nd and 15.
Kyle has been a threat for those guys.
Right.
Junior.
He couldn't.
Sophomore.
Sophomore. Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Pass on the flat. Oh, right away. He's hit. Nice hold on there.
Yeah,
Able
Chris
to hold
Riley.
on. That was Mike Suncar for Norwood who made the catch, but he was drilled right away.
Well, it was kind of a similar play that Norwood scored on. It's just a little pass that and DeCall beat his defender one-on-one. Chris Riley did not let that happen that time.
Right. 3rd down and about 17 for the Mustangs. Bad snap. Dennehy digs it out, throws, complete. And it will be not near a 4th down. It's only up to the 40. Pickup of 8, but it'll still be 4th and about 8. Petrucci and Von Klock back for Walpole. Kick.
Might get a return
Long
on this
kick.
one,
No, this one's going to take, and if any kind of luck for Walpole, but they won't get any luck on this one. It will be down on the 10-yard line, and that's where the Rebels will take over on their own 10. 1st and 10 with 9:42 left in regulation. The Walpole Rebels on top, 28-12. I've got 12 for 16 completions for Jarvis for 138 yards. So he's picking up where he left off last year.
He sure is. 3 touchdowns.
Right.
That's why I was so shocked about that pick, because I
Yeah.
I hadn't seen that from him. He spoiled us.
Right. Going around the right side for Walpole. It's a long
hold.
flag coming in. It's going to come back. That's
Unless
too
it's
bad.
on Norwood.
That was Petrucci. He brought it out to the 30, but I think it may come back. Yeah, it looks like it's going to come back. And it looks like it'll be back to holding, I assume. Yeah,
Halfway to the goal.
so it's back to the 5-yard line, I think. Yeah. So it will be first and 15.
That stretch play continues to be a thorn in Norwood's side.
Yeah.
They've run it. Walpole's run it so well, left and right. Matter of
Right.
fact.
Right. Okay, the handoff up the middle gets nowhere. Maybe 3. And it was Petrucci
Yeah, I'm not sure
again.
he got anything.
I think you're right. No gain on the play. Second down and 15. No, I think they gave him a yard.
I'd like to see Walpole run a little clock here somehow, but it's 2nd and 13, not a great spot to be in.
Right. Up to Petrucci. Off the right side, he gets up to about the 10, 11-yard line. So it will be 3rd and about 9 for Walpole. Walpole comes up to the line. Jarvis dropping back, looking, drops
Screen.
it over the middle, nice. It's to Petrucci or to Glebus? Petrucci? Petrucci, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It seemed like it was setting up nice, but Norwood read it well. The blockers just weren't out there.
Yeah.
Or they were, and they weren't picking up guys. But, yeah.
4th down and 4 for Walpole. Farrell in to do the punting. Here's the snap. The ball is on its way.
Ooh, little juggle there.
Wobble there and brought down at the 40 by number 24, James Gamel. Norwood will take over on their own 40.
So
on
Walpole's
the
definitely had
Walpole
stretches of really good play and then stretches of really bad play.
Yeah.
So I know they'll be looking to tighten that up, get a little bit more consistent.
Right.
I mean, as this game has been like a roller coaster in my mind, because when they're actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, there's really no match. Norwood's no match.
Right.
But when they're making mistakes and they're not tackling, obviously you let anybody into the game.
Yeah, yep. Dennis handing off to DeCall. DeCall is able to get up to the 36 of Walpole, a pickup of about 4. Now they're going to move it back to the 37, a pickup of 3, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and forward pass.
That was attempted to Mattia.
Yeah, another
Off
drop.
his fingers, yeah.
I mean, they're just not catching the ball.
Right. The brigade still a full force out in that far corner up there. Good showing by, I know Walpole this year is really pushing the Walpole Pride movement in school, giving out slips to kids who are seen doing good things in school, and the school pride, they want to get more and more kids to the games, and obviously we're seeing it here at the far side there. Pass over the top to Call. Call is able to get up to about the 20,
That's close.
30.
2 yards, maybe.
2, yeah.
He looks like he got banged up a little bit.
4th down and about a shot 4, long 3 for Norwood. Ladowski coming into the backfield. timeout being called by Walpole.
Now this is a situation I can see a timeout being called. It's a big point of the game, 4th and 4. You want to get the call right.
Right.
I talk a lot about timeouts, don't I?
Well, they affect the flow of the game, really,
yeah.
And
So
sometimes you think the coaches are just calling them because they can call them, because they have them and they can call them, so they do.
I'm wondering, on a different topic, what fall sport teams are. I mean, obviously field hockey's always a going concern. Cross country, aren't they the champs, ex-champs?
Right. I think they are, yeah.
Yeah. Are those the teams getting the most buzz for the fall? There's volleyball, of course. There's soccer.
Volleyball will have a new coach this year.
Yeah.
Soccer, I think the boys lost to Newton North yesterday, 3-1.
Yep.
I didn't see the girls score. I don't
They
know.
won.
Oh,
I know
did
they won. They lost their first one, but they won yesterday.
Yeah.
That's a new coach too, I believe, right? The girls
Yeah.
coach.
Yeah. All right, 4th down and about 4 for Norwood.
Big loss not having to call in the game for Norwood.
Right.
For them. That's
Goes to Wladowski, and he's
nice
stopped.
hit.
19 for Walpole. Robbie Champagne on the hit.
It looked like Chris Riley had him low, but 19 Champagne finished high. Good play, guys.
He insured it. First
again, I think they
down.
were fortunate not to have to call in the game. He tweaked his ankle.
So Walpole will take over on their own 32. 5 minutes exactly left in regulation. Walpole on top by a pair of touchdowns, 28-12.
Going back to that spread look now.
Yeah. And they hand off to Petrucci. He's going around the right side, and he's stopped. Possibly got back to the line of scrimmage. And that's about it, yeah. Second down and 10.5 for Walpole. All right, Jarvis going out long over the middle. He's got somebody. It is Von Kluck down to the 38 of Norwood. Let's see, that was a 30-yard pickup there.
They hit on that pass for the touchdown. It was just obviously a shorter pass. Same route, just kind of a go route right from the slot.
Yep.
Great catch by Von Klock. Great throw. Big play to get Norwood territory, an opportunity to run some more clock here. I'm sure they're going to probably be handing off the ball here to run some clock.
Okay, the handoff to Murphy. Murphy's got some running room here. He's going over to the right.
Hold.
Another hold?
Darn it.
Oh, man, another flag. I think we'll have some extra running of laps the next practice. It was at the 32 is the flag. It's going to be for that. So that will go back to the 43 of Norwood. It will be first down and about 16 for Walpole. 3:17 left in regulation here from Turco Field, the opening game of the 2019 football season for your Rebels, who are on top 28-12. 3 touchdown passes for Will Jarvis to 13 yards to Drew Von Clark, 15 yards to Connor Schlittler, and 23 yards to Connor Glebus. And then a 22-yard interception returned by Brian Malone. And that's 4 extra points by Harry Butters, and that's the Walpole scoring for Norwood. Sabota Dakal has got both of their touchdowns.
Yeah, he's broken the 2 big plays for them. Just one is a regular off tackle, and the other one just a little flat pass that he was able to make one guy miss, and that was it. I mean, he was gone.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, he showed great speed on that play.
I wouldn't. Well, actually, they don't have the ball, but if they get the ball back, I think they would go try that one more time.
Yeah. Jarvis back to pass. Going long
Look at a
down the
shot.
right side. Just long. He was looking for Ray Lusant there. And that was just over. That it will bring up a 2nd and 16. Walpole coming up to the line. There's the snap, a handoff coming around this way to Murphy, and he stopped at the 45 for a loss of 2.
When they had Walpole had 3 wide down here on the near closest to us, and there was only 2 Norwood defenders. I wonder if the coaches are gonna come out in that again and see if.
Yeah.
I mean, that was wide open for a little but I mean, obviously the run was called. They want to run some
Right,
clock.
right, yeah. 2:50 left in regulation. Timeout call by Norwood. 3rd and about 18, I would say. So this is after a shaky start where Walpole fell behind in the first minute of the game. Since then, they've controlled the flow and the game.
It's been in spurts, to be honest with you. I mean,
Yeah.
Norwood did have 2 big plays that are resulted in their scores.
Right.
So it's a little misleading, but I think there's been spurts where I feel like they could have won this game 40-0.
Oh, yeah.
And spurts where I thought, uh-oh, this is going to be a close game.
Right. 3rd down and long for the Rebs. Murphy with a big hole here. His biggest run of the game. He's on his way. He could go. He's down inside the 20 to about the 18.
Good for him.
Pickup of 27 on the play.
It was a strange handoff. I think Jarvis was
Yeah.
waiting.
He did. He waited a long time on
I
that.
don't know
I don't
if
know if it was designed that way, but it certainly worked.
Yeah, I don't know if Murphy was kind of waiting for Jarvis to come to him, and Jarvis was waiting for Murphy to go to him.
Right.
But it worked out fine, didn't it?
We'll take it.
I mean, they can run the clock out now, I
Yeah.
think. I mean, maybe not 100%. Norwood, I think, probably has a timeout or 2, but.
And I wouldn't say 2, maybe 1.
Oh.
All right, that was Petrucci. Yeah. Petrucci. Pick up. No gain on the play for Petrucci. 2nd down and 10. Petrucci coming out. And I think Schlittler came in his place.
Well, Schiller's in at tight end. They got Chris
okay.
Rowley at running back.
Oh, okay. Hand off to Riley. He breaks through. He's inside the 10 to about the 8.
I think that's his first carry of the night.
It is, yeah. About 8 yards in the play.
Yeah, Norwood's not stopping the clock.
Yeah.
I don't know if Walpole's going to take a
Third.
knee or...
3rd and 2 for Walpole. That's Murphy again.
Yeah, I don't know if Walpole has to run another play.
They may not have to. 19 seconds left. Walpole slowly going back. I think that will probably be the final play of the game. Coaches, the officials picking up the ball, handing it off, and the final is over. So Walpole opens the season with a resounding 28-12 victory over Norwood, their 19th consecutive victory over the Mustangs. Didn't look good at the beginning. Sabota Dakar ran 40 yards for Norwood on the second play of the ball game. The kick failed, and Walpole fell behind 6-0. Drew Von Clark then pulled in a 13-yard pass from Will Jarvis in the second quarter. Just 6 seconds into the second quarter, Harry Butter's extra point made it 7-6. Third quarter was is where the game was won, really, as Walpole scored 3 consecutive touchdowns. Connor Schlittler, a 15-yard pass from Jarvis. Connor Glebus, a 23-yard pass from Jarvis. And Brian Malone, a 22-yard interception return. Harry Butter's 3 extra points were enough for Walpole's 28 points. DeCall scored again on a 78-yard pass from Jason Dennehy late in the third quarter. Both of their extra point attempts failed, and Walpole comes away with a 28-12 victory. Mike?
I was going to say some things to clean up for sure, but you're going to take the W to get off the ground running. Tough now they get into their conference, right, with Needham next week, right? Is
Yes.
it Natick? Or
Needham.
Yeah, Needham's going to be a huge challenge. So, yeah, I'm sure the coaches are going to want to clean a bunch of stuff up, especially the penalties. The passing game, to me, like I might be 1 or 2 off, 15 for 20, 175, 3 TDs. So he's picked up right where he's left off. And the running game tonight, it was very well balanced.
Right.
Petrucci over 100 yards. Jarvis tucking it a few times, so they got to build on that.
Right. Next week's game, again, will be a 4 o'clock start, and then it'll be here at Turco Field. But then I think the next 5 games are on the road with this screwy schedule that Walpole has again this year. The only other, Thanksgiving Day game, 10 o'clock here against Weymouth, will be at Turco Field, but then the 3 playoff games, MIA playoffs, we don't know where they are going to be. So, we would like to thank you for watching this Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole High School football. Once again, your final score from Turco Field, the Rebels 28, the Mustangs of Norwood 12.